Baba BD Methodist and Como. Today it's a welcome to the Gamsu fraternity. Now, Manfu Bisa, maybe emerging church, but the Gamsu refers to the Ghana Methodist Students Union, and this is the umbrella body that houses all Methodist students who are in school first. Yanya breso de nanka tertiary nkwa, but summary it has been extended to a year into a school. Manyanti ya kra so munya ya umbeko crèche kra edibia kwa. But I have Gamsu executives here now. Start by welcoming the Reverend 𝗟𝗚𝗏𝗘 National Coordinator for Gamsu. Also nanka me bo abasho mi odifu ti mi shem komo ezo ti mi jitu. All right, dear Mwakwaba.
Yeah.
All right. Yes, so ewo Ebenezer Ayensu a son onuna ye National Secretary Emma Gamsu. Even how are you?
Fine, thank you.
All right, and we have finally Paul Mensah, immediate past Secretary Emma Gamsu. Paul, what is saying? All right. Is it the Paul I know? The same Paul.
It's the same Paul.
Okay, sure. I think I called you last week.
Yes, last week.
I wanted somebody who is a student and could speak on drug issues.
Yes.
And somebody who had experience on drug. Maybe it will come up as we do our discussion. Also for Monchia na afi yentuasu.
Yo, the young couple wants to send a day. Why Adom?
Yeah.
Na Adupa Achinye. Nyami Adom Gamsu is 60 years.
Hooray!
Hooray! 1965 to 2025.
Yeah.
That is how far the Lord has brought us. Na fact my way so na ya the Nyankopon ase.
Yeah.
Na ya chia mpanyimfo mpanyimfo past and present. Gamsu associates, Gamsu members, Gamsu fraternity, patrons, campus ministry workers, and everyone wabwa ama sukufo dwumadie abedu ne mpempen so adui. Amen can say ne can say Ebenezer. That is how far the Lord has brought us. Enti your secretary so the Ebenezer. Enti when I'm quite we so na ya the presiding bishop.
Okay.
The lay president, administrative bishop, the general director, Anita. And my director, also for penny Gideon, I'm your sabote, and penny for any you mention campus ministry coordinators. Throughout the connection. I am casting me Bubodia.
Oh, Bubo, no more show. One more be a Hagen, and Quarcoo protest.
Yes, also for Dr. Quarcoo, me Quarcoo. Northern Accra diocese.
So for Papa,
yeah, senior lecturer, Legon. Yes, one of our pillars.
Yes.
Now, I'm also for Bernard Kofi for diocese.
Yeah.
Also for Susanna Anaman, Bobole Mensa Kumasi North.
Okay.
The newest on the block is also for Kojo and Chubuatin, Kumasi and diocese.
Okay.
Also for Charles Techiono and Koko diocese. Also for Isaac Bafo Jew Ewo Efijasi diocese. Also for Eric Bentel Ewo secondary diocese. Also for Charles Mensah.
Okay.
Ewo Takwa diocese. Also for Nana Isufi Ewo Winneba diocese.
Okay.
Quarcoo Ewo Cape Coast. Also for Charles Kwanzaa Ewo Achimoda diocese. Yes, begin to mean will be able. And yeah, diocese campus music coordinator anyhow.
Kufodia Vincent.
Hey, I can be Vincent Kwame okay. Already show and diocese be a while you need campus music coordinator and do I use none
okay.
Also for Edward Nipe, I'm a senior seminary. Accra, he's doing so well. And Secretary and so is doing so well when almost everybody is contributing his quota.
Okay.
These are the campus ministry coordinators. and I mean DYOs eboama a school for dwumadie akoso na abedu ne mpempen so adui.
All right. Yes. Yeah, better say. All right. So let's go to Eben. Greet one or two, and we can move on.
Thank you very much, sir.
Yeah.
First of all, I would want to greet ambassadors across the connection, and we acknowledge the good work that they are doing, and also I also greet my co-executives as well.
Okay.
The connection
Which is
executives.
your local?
No, connection executives of Gamsu.
Okay.
I also salute them.
All right.
And I also salute the executives of the diocese and the locals, and especially my coordinating diocese, that is in Koko, Koforidua, and Northern Accra diocese.
Okay.
Thank you.
Fantastic. Paul, let's have it.
All right. Good morning and ambassadors to everyone watching us across the globe and then in Ghana as well. This morning, first of all, let me greet my family. Yes, okay. Let me greet my family. I know they are watching me live, so I extend my warmest greetings to them. And then also, let me greet my executives that I worked with, the immediate past connectional officers, led by our brother Albert Dede.
Okay.
I greet all the connectional officers. And then also, my mother society, the Graft Methodist Church, 3rd. I greet all of you. And then Kumasi Diocese too. I know they are watching me. I greet all of them too.
All right, thank you very much. For Yannick Gamsu for and 60 years of the goodness of the Lord. And then you already say ye be potobro for good. So it's say Zuku for the Shiasa and Yanachas brofun. But so for her to no or the cheek a crab for Miami. Also for near free here by it's been 65 years, 60 years of the goodness of the Lord, 1965. As Anna Yeking, Eshasi free he. What was the prevailing situation at the time when the church decided to start Gamsu?
Thank you.
Okay.
Gamsu, Ghana Methodist Student Union, was started in the year 1965.
Yeah.
And we owe the start of the union to Professor 𝗟𝗏𝗘𝗘, who is still alive.
Yes, Professor 𝗟𝗏𝗘𝗘.
Yes, and then in Winneba.
Okay. Do you have Professor 𝗟𝗏𝗘𝗘's photo? If you have his photo, you can just give to me so we show him to. So anybody who has Professor 𝗟𝗏𝗘𝗘's photo, please, you can send it to me directly or the studio line. Yes. Members will be also, so ambassadors will be also. Yes. You can also do that. Yes. All right, let's move on.
Yeah. So the birth of the union is credited to Professor 𝗟𝗏𝗏𝗘𝗏, who in 1965 on UG campus, University of Ghana campus. So our roots start from UG campus. Wow. I know that over the period there were some few acquaintances where other institutions also are claiming. But at least the research we've done and all that goes back. But just when it was started, quickly it moved. He was able to mobilize some groups at University and also UCC. And
so he was a student at the time, or he was teaching?
He was a student at the time.
All right.
And then he was a member of the MYF at Shama in the Western region. So when he came to the school, then he saw the need to mobilize Methodist students.
Okay.
And that gave birth to the Ghana Methodist Students Union. And the name then wasn't Ghana Methodist Student Union, it was Ghana Inter-University Methodist Union.
Okay.
That is GIM. And then, so over the years, Trinity Theological and Seminary also became one of the pillars of Gamsu. And then
at the time, it would be Trinity College at the time.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
All right.
Yes. And then it moved on in the 70s, whereby we began to mobilize the senior high schools. So it was in the 80s that, by God's grace, we had the senior high schools being added, and the name Gamsu came into existence.
Okay.
And so by God's grace, Gamsu has played its role and its part in the growth of the church. At the time, we have Right Reverend Blankson, Right Reverend 𝗟𝗏𝗘𝗏𝗘𝗏, and then Right Reverend Macklin Kumi, yes, and others who who
in fact, if you have the name, mention them. I'm giving all the time because all these fathers and mothers are watching, and so far no more or baby edi. Yeah, mama no kase say ya ni yi mani nyina ato enchen na ye no sa. Now, in the meantime, I want us to spend just 5 seconds to share the link to all ambassadors. Paul, you have it on yours. Osofu, you also have it on yours. Let's flash it all over so that people will know. Say Gamsufo Anna Abeya Yedi Jumai. And so Osofu, you also have it. Okay. Let's just send it across. So put it on all ambassadors platforms, all the locals. Munina momode na mum flash na fi obi antimi hu say ambassadors ana yedi dwuma ewo afidie isu yema ene yenua sofo na abahai eye onyankopon andom say 60 years ni Professor Court no mo share bibia se anka Methodist fo ayako eye sukupo mu de ye moaboa ye ho ana University of Ghana samre no Professor Court no mo eje penie ehya ase se ye boaboa esukufo mu ye Methodist fo yes sa afina na ne obeti na UCC ne dem ene obeti na UST at the time ne dem tra ama sam radio ye she sa efan. And thank you very much for staying with us. Let's go back. Botaye ben ye betimi akon come on. Yes. Botaye ben ana empenifo abobo mu di na meka se wabo asofo ni bidin na meka se oba bi wo muso ana odi ni din so ataito. Botaye ben na neda empenifo yi ana say at the time students ye ni so ntia won ye o madwene say o mo bete gamsu yi.
Pacha medase.
Yeah.
Botaye titra mamenka we osofo penyin ama Afarley.
Now you are talking. Who do we hear ma me no free mu?
Yes.
Ono so program hwa wo hwe.
Yes.
Ko be fra Adzika o ma mo media.
Then na o menim se na o Kenya University.
Okay.
Nti nyame adom the Gamso at 16 we are trying to get the history right and on point.
All
so
right.
At least at the end of the day, so there will be documentaries and then other writings. At least a bit me abuama. You actually see your route in very well.
Okay.
Now also for Dr. Quarcoo historian. I mean, empanyinfo na omudi say adwuma. Say na be at least a bit me. I now mo was say ebo mo abaso. Dia na yetumi ebo mo abaso. Say na yese. Na etumi aboa. Megini said that send your website no. But I a man penny for if we are see you heard Daniel any nuanom no more mukrum and the before mu two bata echo Babylon no mu do Babylon no na ehun hia so mu gidi a kita on no be kura gidi anim na eno nyina so baako se ye ma e wo fie so mo akosuku mu a no mu ntu o mu gidi antwene ye.
Okay.
The kwan bia so wo se e kwan o mo be fa so ekura o mu gidi mu no on be krem o mo Kristo som ye dey ateti mo e wo fie e wo Methodist kwan so no that the Methodist training that they've received them from the house as they are in school, some are in school for 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, going through that phase of life, they will be able to hold on to the faith, the Christian faith. So the first thing is to raise Christians. That's the first thing. So we have ambassadors for Christ.
Okay.
That all of us from 2 Corinthians 5, 17 to 20 are ambassadors for Christ. And ye Christo son fapem no aya de ho hia say ye be ma Christo franka no so ba bibia ye wo eno ene fapem ba ko ne etoso mienu eye ye kura ye Christo gidi mu no na ye ma ye identity as Methodist,
so ye Wesley
no so no in gidie no so no ye tumi akura mu se ne se ne be ya ye be ko school awie ni ye be wie no ye be ba abesom asori no asom oman no na so one of the aims is to raise responsible Christians and to raise responsible people who would serve society and the nation. The area Gamsu Abua atitimi bebre fitting the church, fitting the society, and then everywhere we find ourselves.
All right.
And noni enyina swama pa say Gamsu nefaribai and then into us when you no.
Okay. All right, fine. So we'll be coming back to you. You can still update your list of the various founding fathers and mothers. Maminko Paul, so Paul, you are done with school, Mebwa. Also, for can say the idea of Gamsu was number one to maintain our Christian faith, and then secondly our Methodist faith as well. But it appears that we also do a year campus no so na Methodist GDA no. Akoda baby na GDA for front a man for person. What is it that make people want to leave the Methodist church when they get to campus?
Okay, so for me that was. So I see me mechanism say abredi ye tight say Methodist school for your campuses are who don't anymore. You free ye GDA muna but I believe say that is the reason why Gamsu we exist on this campuses.
Okay.
I believe say yes Gamsu any aga omo coded but because Gamsu we are there, we make sure that our students who come from our various societies to the various campuses through programs that we do organize, we try to maintain them. But we are trying to maintain.
What are the reasons they tell you? You are friends with some of them. Also, O Mother Society.
The Graft Society.
The Graft.
Trade Kumasi.
Only free trade. The power Kumaso. You do care you so call Gamsu Krebi or baby for. What reasons do they give?
Reasons, Lemeka say, multifactorial. As seen, some of them is because of the kind of associations that they find themselves in.
Okay.
We do campus now. I feel cool better now. I don't bomb. Me whole example. In fact, when I went to 𝗟𝗏, and you'll be at the Mr. Gamsu.
Okay.
Before I came to 𝗟𝗏, I knew Gamsu, so me me share Gamsu.
Okay.
Iti udi kaiba. I feel cool better now. I don't bomb. You know where you fellowship, but ukodi enam fufu bi china say ujidie no nkrem ya they will sway you off and then maybe I say ujidie kon ujidie enko hosa. So I think that in first year no and so yeah one of the factors in here omoba yinya omomagam.
Fine. Eben, you are the current secretary. We want to find a solution to this as we celebrate 60 years. Yempesa yemma ebe fifi akosuku na afio kra ye Wesley some crumbs or kokrebi or mobe fie so kra dia bobo. Now as a current secretary, what are some of the reasons people give as to why they don't want to be part of Gamsu?
Okay, thank you very much. I would start by saying that some of the reasons we encounter where I was talking to them is that sometimes if they come as freshers, finding the place of worship of Gamsu becomes very difficult.
Okay.
And so if other churches locate them fast and then they go contact them and then they show them hospitality and a whole kind of things, they tend to like that place more than coming to Gamsu. And sometimes they say that Gamsu is not that reception is not all but relative pertaining to the particular school that the person is talking about. So talking about the
but even in terms of reception, what you say other Christian fraternities aggression no
sure
first day of reopening now placards ejina ho leaflets ejina ho no more there. Why can't you do same?
We do. If you go to other campuses like Cape Coast, where I come from, UCC local, we do.
Okay.
We do.
Okay.
So
let me come to you. Also, what is parental control and parental influence on this?
Yes.
Say, we are Methodist. Yes. When we're two cars, shine every fee, Edoba, Akoke, US, UCC, one, private phone, home central events, one. Look, even Methodist University. You better come once later. Maybe back up US, I say. Software, your friend of software, ano chukoshohwe no de ne kokochire eyi asori e de ne ko se koha na wan kwa make high school fees tia. How do parents also help in this?
Papa Mbacha me das. Me gidi say Zania Minia kan, you know, they are multifaceted.
Okay.
My man can we say nyame adom ye wo Moses no okopie Pharaoh fie na ehwa ne ma metete no in his early years.
Okay.
By God's own design. And you see say few years would you on ma men semono. You know how many years would you on ma men samansa na Pharaoh baba ebegina kwatan ba do hwa ni mfia odi woni ma men sem ne sua kakra ansa na kwatena Pharaoh fie ana Pharaoh baba fie otena Pharaoh fie for a long time, but you will see say odrum pempens will be no ohunu say I don't belong here. It tells you say the foundations no kakra na oni na ma metena ye no, the mother was able to sow some godly values in him. He realized his identity. Papa, yeah, money be brain. We've done researches on these things. The money be brain. I have an yakwa and say, or if you are parent, don't auto money di. Don't mean come away. And told you, sorry no. I thought that parents do not even ensure say, oh my God, or no. Enti kakra where we JHS SHS no or call SHS na bisa how many churches follow up on
societies no kra
societies na ya be fie kra no, how many churches even know the students in our churches and we are there the interventions aba.
Okay.
Two oba sorry no so a Ojeja mantia, Ojeja nchenchen ani apon. Enti no, his body is there, but the mind and the heart akwedi baby. Enti obon ho modin akodu tertiary na why semi autonomous now. Say me da. So parents, me kai say there was an incident where na onye Methodist.
Okay.
Ni but na ni roommate a Methodist. Or a very prominent course, I mean in Kane West, titinama enche or doctor na what be third year. Ni parents nim so third year. And so our first year cram and ye drugs allowed.
So for wait here 1 minute as case pa na walk. All right, Ashrafo, we want you to know say it's very cloudy outside. It is coming with some glittering thunderstorms. Enti bomodin say upie na unkoye bibi gidi amesre tenafie na eso TV na hwe WTV. Enye sa so na upie so dia na wato bo ase enkankamu amoka ehyen no ewiemu aye kusukuku esi papa amewiemu aye tuntum Yesu no nyama aye de ende mema wa assurance no but the upia na wafa o jacket bi o sweater bi susu na wo umbrella bi susu na wafa na waye ahwe yi wonko ba bi amba church na fie so for to aso
papa asema me
enti a lady student na wo kan ho asemi
okay through friends and I mean one of our prominent girls, Wesley girls.
Okay.
And I heard the training that we
we are Obano
just say the ganga or definitely identity when the gangs room meet. Any
first year self.
Entino, or third year see.
Oh, third year. First year in a Subani shall say
Tienedi. Now so or this school fees, any hostel fees. Egba school. Pepe. In the Ebaya, we have to invite them. The parents broke down. Say, I dare say, who catch here? Who for say now, because I'm saying, or if you said them, make the parental issue here. I was a my needy and manage. Sanya, okay, what they Mimia Kumadru school man, our friend.
Yeah.
and I will free 1 or 2 people.
Yeah.
Sunday I mean a call from I think 𝗟𝗏𝗡. I'm not
okay.
North 𝗟𝗏𝗡.
Okay, North 𝗟𝗏𝗡. Okay.
Yes.
All right.
And maame ba ko kase ne ba e wo kan university. Na omo ba school visitation. Na omo ba no omo abeti asem foforo say now some of these churches no now the aggression no has taken another form.
Massive, yeah.
They try to tell our members say ne shebre ni Methodist aso dem. Enti ye commission bi hunu na wo say so person wo di ye wa abrabo mu a enye Methodist aso dem no be di ye.
Okay.
Enti no parents, I'm bringing in the issues of the parent here. Parent oba yo beti asem no wa na so wa frɛ, and I've engaged the students, and all can say we have to try as much as possible say ye be me ye ma no ehun some of this is a bit me wanti me can say our children's service is very key, and can sign up of be free children's service akɔ school no e wo say ye ka to ni team say o kɔ secondary school a ye wo gamsu wo ho ye ka no ya so mi say the gamsu is the Methodist church on the campus nti wo kɔ a kwan bia e wo so fa so be locate no obey na ye nso ye boy homoden now when they are coming to school so many strategies are adopted.
Okay.
E betimi aboa ye create links though it hasn't been too effective. And we are hoping say it will be effective. And what we are trying to do is that the link or the portal is created for the whole Methodist Church Ghana. Eninka obiba o Kumasi, but o school o Cape Coast. Or fele link ni we are a course one can sana bo friend Cape Coast no. Enka Cape Coast why DM mpanyimfo ni gams mpanyimfo in an enya link na dada. So that we can get in touch when the person arrives on the campus. Now, so we can bet me a year, ejina parents so ejina children's service.